All right, what is up? Welcome to the Daily Dose presented by ProphetX. I'm John Heitz, I'm your host. What we're going to do is run through and see if we can find some dingers at OddsShopper. One of the best places in the world, I mean, we talk about this all the time, to bet dingers is ProphetX. I mean, hang on. I'm going to show you something real quick. Right now, McLean from the Reds, we don't know if this guy's going to hit a home run, but one thing we do know is that you shouldn't be able to get it for plus 840. Why do I say that? I'll show you. Look at this. This guy is literally plus 600 at FanDuel. The closest thing to him is 625. That's ridiculous. There's places where he's 460. You're getting plus 840 here. Like I always say this, if you and your buddy are at the bar watching the game, wherever, and he came up to you and said, hey, yeah, I got McLean 460. Like, dude, I got McLean at 840. You'd look at that guy like he was a moron. And the only reason is because, like, your price is better is because you opened a different app. That's it. That's the only reason why yours is better. Like, it's not like you had to walk further to go to DraftKings or anything. Like, it's literally pushing a different button. So that's why I always say everybody needs to have ProphetX. You have to have an exchange, especially since it's legal almost everywhere in the country. There's like 10 states in the entire country that ProphetX is not allowed in. Everywhere else, it's 100% allowed. So the idea that we're not utilizing that is crazy, just because it's not just McLean tonight. I mean, it's all over the board. Look at this. Whenever you go to the OddsShopper tool, the EV tool, it just scans the market for prices. It's winning in all these markets. Look at this. 11% EV. I know it's a home run. I get it. I get that. But my point is, let's say you did like McLean. Let's say you did originate that play. You'd be crazy to play it anywhere else other than ProphetX, just because, I mean, 840 is light years different than 460. And that's what billion-dollar algorithms came up with. They're like, hey, this should be plus 460. That's what happened. So anyways, we keep scanning the market. If you want to see more, right there, Pascal Siakam for tomorrow night's game, under 26.5 points and rebounds, that's plus 112 at ProphetX. Minus 105 is the true odds on that right now. That's minus 114 at FanDuel. FanDuel is a pretty sharp book, and they're saying minus 114. I mean, you tell me. You know what I mean? Like, you could get it here plus 112. Again, if you already originated that, bang. WNBA, under 6.5 rebounds tonight for Breanna Stewart, plus 136. Plus 120 is the true odds. This is minus 104 at some places. You're getting plus 136. You simply, I don't know, you can't deny that. There's no other explanation for that. But anyways, it's Dinger Tuesday. I kind of want to look for dingers. So that's what we'll do. But if you're live, ask me anything you want. Let's keep the ProphetX because we're talking about ProphetX here. If you do not have ProphetX, it's free. It's literally another app to play on. So it's definitely free. You can download it and use promo code SLOP. They'll give you $200 cash back your first month. Here's the thing, though. If you want to download it and you don't want to commit to anything, just don't fund it. Don't fund it. Instead, look to see the things you want to bet tonight at DraftKings or FanDuel or Caesars or ESPN, wherever you play. But before you put in the wager, go over to ProphetX and see what their price is. You're going to be shocked when you find out that literally everything you want to play is best played at ProphetX. I'm telling you, you're going to be shocked. Like and it's across the board with everything. Earlier today, I went with whatchamacallit? Well, Andrew Abbott over 4.5. I get him at plus 139. I'm pretty sure. Anyways, you look across now that you can't even get it now. Minus 155. There's only $8 of liquidity there. And yeah, dude, it's all gone. People bought them up. So instead of playing at the sports books, people came over to the exchange because there's one big difference between ProphetX and every place else is you're playing against other people. You're not playing against multi-billion-dollar algorithms. You're not trying to beat, an algorithm. You're legitimately playing against other people. So the idea that you're not gonna get a better price, it's crazy. It just is, because sports books, they move all day. Their job is to take your money. ProphetX is not a sports book. It's an exchange. It's just a meeting place for people that want to play against each other. So those numbers, they don't move. Someone puts in what they want to get filled, and it just sits there until someone fills it. So if there's information that comes out, that thing's still sitting there. It can be filled. And that's what happens. It's the easiest thing in the world. But the thing is, it looks and feels just like a sports book. I mean, look, if I wanted to play a home run in the Cincinnati game, I just go to that game, open it up, hit home runs, and bang. Here they are. They're all right there. And that's just the beauty of exchanges. An awesome part is, where the home run play comes from. So if you can play Jose Ramirez to hit a home run plus 420, it came because someone else played the under. So it played him to not hit a home run. That means there's two-way markets. When there's two-way markets, things get different. You can't get ripped off as bad because it's a two-way market. And what I mean by that is, if you look at FanDuel, DraftKings, Caesars, you can only take the guy to hit a home run. You can't take him to not hit a home run. That's called a one-way market. Not the case for ProphetX. It's a two-way market, which is, again, awesome. It just, you have to have it. Anybody with a brain that wants to continue doing this for long-term, like a long period of time, they have as many outs as possible. The exchanges are legitimately coming. They are here. And ProphetX is by far the best one in the world right now. So you might as well have an account. But again, like I said, you don't even have to fund it. Just download the app, use promo code SLOP, but download it and just hang out. And like I said, just price shop for a couple of days. You'll see exactly what I'm saying. It is absurd. After a while, you're going to fund it because you're going to be like, dude, why would I play this anywhere else? But again, going back to Odd Shopper, right here, Breonna Stewart rebounds, you can get that plus 136 instead of 120. Matty McClain is there, plus 840 to hit a home run. Hits, runs, RBIs, they do like unders here at Odd Shopper just because it scans the market. So you're going to see a lot of unders, but whatever. I don't really care either way. Let's find another home run. Ronald Acuna, plus 420 at ProphetX. Doesn't mean he's going to hit a home run. But what it does mean is you're getting the best price in the world. It's plus 360 at FanDuel. It's plus 386 at Pinnacle. Pretty sharp book. It's 325 at Hard Rock. Imagine 325 and you got 420. It's inexcusable. Inexcusable. You would have to play it there. I couldn't play Acuna somewhere else after seeing this, just because why? Like I knew I could have got 420 and I'm out here taking 325. Like you're crazy if you think that that's going to be something that lasts long term. Not a lot. The board's kind of dry for right now. We're not getting lineups as fast as I thought we'd get them. I always chose to do this show at 3 just because it is it's a great time, to be honest with you, because lineups start coming out and that's when things start going. But we're not getting a ton of lineups right now. The Cardinals. Nolan Jones is in the lineup for the Guardians tonight. That's a strikeout machine. Nice. I kind of like it. All right. Anyways, I'm going to tweet out a couple home run moves. So like I said, if you want to read more about ProphetX in those tweets, that's probably the way to do it. I'll hit the button a couple of times more just to see what pops up. But one of the best ways to use ProphetX is use one of these EV tools. Dead serious. Like, just use an EV tool. You literally hit a button and then you can find out which plays are best played here. So you don't even need your brain. But again, you need ProphetX. You can't just not have ProphetX. What else? Looks like Alex Caruso under 8.5 plus 154. True odds are plus 137 right now. So somebody thinks that he's not going, or somebody thinks he's going over that, you can take the under that. That's all. That's essentially all you're doing. Nothing's popping up. I want another home run. Excuse me. Or another over, something like that. We're not exactly getting it. But no, just to check out ProphetX, look. It looks and feels just like a sports book. You want strikeouts? You want alt strikeouts? You can even take the under on an alt, which most places don't allow you to do. ProphetX does. All you got to do if you wanted to, you request whatever, you put in whatever odds you want, 145, and you put in for $1 million, and then boom. That's it. And then you just hit place. So it's just like placing a bet, except all you're really doing is making an order. I'm going to hit this Matty McLean and the Acuna one. That is wild. Anyways, though, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm right here. If you want, you can DM me on Twitter at SlopRules. But I can't imagine not having this exchange, and that's the biggest point of doing these streams is you want people, as many people as possible, to jump on this, because the more people on these apps, the better. That means more liquidity. And that's all we want. It's more. We want a ton of liquidity. We want to be able to look across the market and just be able to take whatever we want, because we're getting the best prices in the world. It's just liquidity is probably our biggest issue right now. But that gets solved with more people, just like you. So there's a link in the description. Promo code SLOP. If you can't see a description because you're on Twitter, just download ProphetX. Just go to your app store, download ProphetX, use promo code SLOP. Whenever you can, fund it. If you don't want to fund it right away, don't. But price shop. Just like I said, everything you go to play at a sports book from now until, I don't know, like Friday or something, just look. You'll see what I'm saying. Like you get a better deal every single time here, especially if you're using OddsShopper, because again, that's their job, is to find you the best moves. But all right, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, again, I'm a DM away. I will see all of you guys tomorrow. Good luck on Dinger Tuesday.